used to always just think like it's got to be something greater for me to do. I just can't continue being a worker, because I'm sure it's some people that are out here that's feeling like they're stuck in their job and they just don't have a way out and they just don't know what to do. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to share with you how I got started as an entrepreneur. It was a wild ride, and I'm just going to take y'all along for it, because I'm sure it's some people that are out here that's feeling like they're stuck in their job and they just don't have a way out. And so I started out, I was working regular 9 to 5. I was working in a doctor's office, and it was just rough. So I was always trying to figure out, how can I get out? I spent most of my day online at work looking for another job. And I knew then that it was really, really time for me to go. I would literally go to work just to accumulate leave, to get my paycheck, and to basically utilize the company printer and copy machine, because I was faxing my resume everywhere. I was working with the doctor's wife's family, so the family. So I was the only one that wasn't family in the office. So yeah, you already know how that went. But they were very disrespectful. I was getting fed up and I was coming home mad every single day. And I kept telling my husband, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit. I had already wrote my notice. I had wrote my notice like months back. I was just waiting on the date that I needed to put on the letter, because I knew I was gonna leave. So went to work and I had the letter in my glove box. And it was just one day I just showed up to work, and the office manager, which was the doctor's wife, she was so unbearable. He had just fired her, one of the nurses. Didn't even talk to her in person. She fired her by leaving a note in her mailbox with her last check. So I already knew that you were filed, so I didn't really have time for that. She would come to work and she would have attitudes. You know, she would barely speak, and if you didn't say anything to her, then she would have an attitude with you because you didn't speak. But at the same time, she would come to work and not speak to you. So yeah, I didn't have a problem with her not speaking to me. It might sound crazy, but yeah, she had a problem with me because she couldn't get under my skin. All right. And then it was just one day I got to work and nothing had even happened. It was just one day I drove up to work and her car, the office manager's car, was there. And I pulled in and immediately reached in my glove box, got that letter out, the 2 weeks notice letter, put the date on it, unlocked the door, went inside the office, and quit. Yes. I took it in there and I quit. Gave her the key and all of that. And she was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, girl, I really don't have time for this. You know, I'm all liberated. I'm thinking I'm doing something because I done quit. And when Monday rolled around, I was like, damn, I ain't got no job. What the hell was I thinking? I just walked away from a job. And that was the beginning of my entrepreneur journey. Probably been out of work maybe 3 weeks, and I was already feeling the brunt of it. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm gonna have to go back up here and beg this lady back for my job. And I knew that I didn't want to do that because of the type of person that she was. So I was like, okay, I couldn't do it. My resume was on Indeed. My resume always stayed up on Monster.com, on Indeed. It was everywhere. So I was on the phone talking to my husband, and I was telling him, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what we're going to do about bills. I just don't know. And I remember being in the bathtub, and I just bust out crying like, I don't know what have I done? And it was just like, after that cry, just felt like I was just so much stronger after that. And so the day comes for the interview, and I go in for the interview at this particular office, which is another doctor's office.